How do you feel about this current group? How does it compare to others that have gone before it?
To be honest, it's actually really fitting based off of what you and I do and what we teach when it comes to the mental bullpen sessions and what I teach when it comes to R2MR, believe it or not. John Schneider at the start of this year adapted the win method. What's important now? We really work on that. That was from Louis Holtz. And we use that on a regular basis when it comes to our kids and with our programs. And I truly think that was the start of the season. Once he started getting his players into that mindset, that mental prep, that focus, that what's important now, not to dwell in the past, not to beat yourselves up, not to go through the routines. And what they realized in that was the next play is the most important thing. So it's not their hit, it's the one coming behind. So they have to set each other up, and it becomes a team game in that aspect. And I truly think the Blue Jays for a very long time were chasing the long ball. And so many people talked about the structure of the game and how it's changing. And I totally agree. I love the home run. I love it. It's a big part of the game. But at the end of the day, when you have 14 players on the bench and all 14 players are getting into every single game or most of for the entire season, and all of them are contributing, you bring your team together as a whole. And that's what I truly believe you're getting out of the Blue Jays this year. You're getting a whole team. You're getting a full effort, and everybody is focused and dialed in. And who's not, they don't have them playing. If you're focused and dialed in mentally, you're dialed in physically. And I think the Blue Jays really understood that this year, in my opinion, from what I saw. And that's where the small ball and that's where the rest of the team play kind of came from. If you really look at like John Schneider's approach was really unconventional, because essentially it's like what you would do with a youth baseball team. You would include everybody in different parts of the game. And he did that very well throughout the season. And I truly believe bringing the team aspect and using everybody in that genre is really what the Blue Jays success has been. It's been the mental positivity.
For sure. And you saw that in game 7, right? Like the bottom of the order were those were the guys that were getting onto base.
And that's the thing, like it's everybody has to contribute. And at the end of the day, a baseball is an individual sport played as a team. It's not a team sport. And as you start to realize that the more you contribute to the team aspect of it, the better it happens, the game changes completely. And I think they saw that. Like coming up, Jimenez hit 2 home runs already in the series and lays down an absolute beautiful sacrifice bunt to set up that play. So like, again, going back to the mental prep aspect, George Springer approached the plate. And when he was interviewed, he stated, my job was to drive in the runner from third. He wasn't trying to do anything special. He was trying to drive in the runner from third because that was what his job was. In the moment, that changes your swing, that changes your approach, and that puts you in such a better mindset because you're not trying to do too much. You're just trying to do one thing at a time. And because of that, great things have been happening. So I'm loving the baseball. I got to say, my wife and I watch it all the time. Our kids do too. And it's something we don't miss, but this has been a fantastic year for sure.